Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kalamazoo College softball field at the Kalamazoo College Athletic Fields Complex for this afternoon softball matchup featuring the Spartans of Manchester University and your Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good afternoon again. My name is Zach Metz, back from vacation and ready to roll as we get ready for the second home doubleheader for the Hornets this season, coming off of 2 victories over Ohio Wesleyan last week. So we're about to get this game underway. Kalamazoo comes in at 9-5 under the direction of Kelly Dimstra. Manchester at 8-4, coached by Sarah Emmerich. Starting lineups and national anthem will be coming up soon. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. We thank you for tuning into today's matchup featuring the Manchester Spartans and the Kalamazoo Hornets.
Third, playing first base, number 6, Jordan Weesaw. Hitting cleanup and playing third base, number 14, Bella Caza. Batting fifth and playing catcher, number 4, Macy Ward. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 24, Emma Newlove. Batting seventh and his designated player, number 21, Maddie Potts. Hitting eighth and playing shortstop, number 6, Ella Newman. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 2, J.C. Ryder. In the flex spot, playing pitcher, number 25, Jordan Cook. Kalamazoo is coached by Kelly Doonstra and assisted by Ashley Abels and Emily Van Fleet. At this time, please rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Manchester Spartans. Leading off and playing center field, wearing number 32, Kendall Ryder. Batting second, playing left field, number 24, Lexi Goodman. Batting third, the first baseman, number 7, Sabrina Leonard. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 1, Abby Eberhardt. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 18, Crystal Cook. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 8, Aaron Singleton. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 0, Julianne Guznow. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 20, Molly Gilhooly. And batting ninth, pitching for the Spartans, number 19, Lizzie Willis. In the circle for Kalamazoo, Jordan Cook, the senior, coming off of the first ever perfect game in program history, will take the circle. Making her 7th start of the year, she has 2 complete games, 1 shutout, the perfect game on Thursday, as mentioned, a 1-2 win-loss record, 33 1/3 of an inning pitch, given 36 hits, 17 earned runs, 12 walks, 28 strikeouts, a 2.71 average against a 3.57 earned run average.
Yeah, so once you announce, like, you're not.
First pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1 to Kendall Ryder, sophomore from Otterbein, Indiana. 4.05 average on the year, 15 hits. An all-conference player for the Spartans a year ago. Looks at ball one. One ball, one strike. Infield plays in. That pitch flown into left field, right at Brenna Fisher for the first out.
Now batting, number 24, Lexi Goodman.
One up, one down. There'll be a line out. And make way to the left fielder, Lexi Goodman, junior from Poplar, Illinois. Pair of left-handed bats to start the game for Manchester as the first pitch outside for a ball. Everybody remains in tight for Kalamazoo, the infield and the outfield. Not far from the infield dirt as that swing fouled straight back. Count even at one. Goodman .344 average, 11 hits on the year out of North Boone High School. As the 1-1 is flied foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kalamazoo in the field goes Cook in the circle. Macy Ward behind the plate. Jordan Weesaw at first. J.C. Ryder at second. Bellicazza at third. Ella Newman is at short. The outfield from left to right. Brenna Fisher, Landry Fritzma. Emma Newlove as that one shot into the Kalamazoo dugout. Count stays 1-2. Sabrina Leonard to follow. Pitch up and out for a ball. As Cook gets her call. Ward sets up straight down the middle. 1-2. Fouled into the screen. A long battle now between Cook and Goodman. Both of these teams picked to finish middle of the pack in their preseason polls. Hornets picked 6th in the MIAA. As Cook gets a swing and a miss. The throw down to complete the strikeout. There are 2 away.
Number 7, Sabrina Leonard.
Cook entered today with 28 strikeouts, and it makes way to another all-conference player from a year ago. Sabrina Leonard, a junior from Fillmore, Indiana, has the lone home run for Manchester this year and a .500 average in 30 at-bats. First pitch is high. The Spartans are 8-4 overall, very spread out in their at-bats this season. Nobody really piling a huge number of at-bats in those 12 games, as the 1-0 just a touch high. Leonard out of South Putnam High School has 17 RBIs and 9 extra base hits. Looks at a ball, it's 3-0. Started all 43 games she played in as a freshman in 2023. As that one's in for a strike. Drove in 34 runs in 2023. Was first team all HCAC. With a .352 average, 14 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs as Cook finds the zone again, and it's 3-2. Outfield backs up against Leonard. 3-2 is shot out of play, foul over the Manchester bullpen. Count remains full. Cook winds up and delivers. 3-2 swing and a miss. And a nice, quick and easy 1-2-3 inning for the Hornets and Jordan Cook. Bottom of the first coming up in one moment. Segla at the lineup for Kalamazoo College here in the bottom of the first. First up, leading off in left field, number 12, Brenna Fisher. Batting second in center field, number 7, Landry Fritzma. Batting third at first base, number 6, Jordan Weesaw. Batting fourth at third base, number 14, Bella Caza. Batting fifth and catching, number 4, Macy Ward. Batting sixth in right field, number 24, Emma Newlove. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 21, Maddie Potts. Batting 8th, the shortstop, number 5, Ella Newman. And batting 9th at second base, number 2, J.C. Ryder.
Leading off for the Hornets is number 12, Randall Fisher.
Pitching for Manchester is Lizzie Willis, sophomore from Yorktown, Indiana. Making her 4th start of the year, 3-1 record, 3 complete games, 27 1/3 of innings pitched, 37 hits, 12 earned runs, 8 walks, 8 strikeouts, 316 average against, a 307 earned run average. The lefty will deliver the first pitch to the lefty Fisher. It's in for a strike. Fisher came to Kalamazoo from Transylvania. Common opponent of Manchester as that pitch hit down the line, foul. Off to a really good start to the year for the Hornets, who are 9-5. Fisher's hitting .447 with 21 hits. That includes 15 stolen bases. Corners in for Manchester 0-2. Up the middle on the ground. A diving stop, but there's going to be no play. Fisher easily legs out the infield single. Make way to Landry Fritzma.
Now batting, number 7.
As the infield for Manchester, Willis is pitching. Behind the plate is Crystal Cook. Sabrina Leonard at first. Julianne Gosnell at second as the first pitch to Fritzma is low. The throw down is not in time. Took a bounce, and Fisher picks up stolen base number 16. Pitch was in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Rest of the infield includes Aaron Singleton at short and Molly Gilhooly at third. Outfield from left to right goes Lexi Goodman, Kendall Ryder, and Faith Hiddle, who is the flex player. That pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fritzma, sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan, .292 average with 14 hits. 9 runs batted in as the 1-1 on the ground, foul. On a chilly 43-degree day with overcast here in Kalamazoo, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch down and out. Count even at 2. Two. Fritzma looks at strike 3. She's rung up for the first out of the game for Manchester. Brings up Jordan Weesaw, sophomore from Portage.
Jordan Weesaw.
Weesaw, dual sport athlete, also a basketball player, looks at a strike inside with a .415 average, 17 hits, pair of long balls, and 14 runs batted in. 0-1. Fly to center field. Ryder doesn't have to move much, and they're 2 away. Brings up Bella Caza.
Number 14, Bella Caza.
Caza's got 8 hits. That one popped up to second base and caught by Gosnell for out number 3, a quick at-bat. So the Hornets get a hit. They leave 1. They do not score. We go to the second inning. No score between Manchester and Kalamazoo.
Abby Eberhard.
Inning number 2 underway, and the first pitch is a strike to Abby Eberhardt, the designated player for Manchester. 5 for 13 on the year with 3 runs batted in, swinging and a miss. Makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Cook picks up a 1-2-3 first for the Hornets, a line out and a pair of strikeouts. 0-2 is outside. It'll be Eberhardt followed by Crystal Cook and Aaron Singleton for Manchester in this inning. There's a swing and a miss, and back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Jordan Cook.
Now batting number 18, Crystal Cook.
Brings up Crystal Cook, sophomore catcher, also listed as a third baseman from Richmond, Kentucky. The righty with a little flare to first. That's caught by Jordan Weesaw. There are 2 down quickly.
Now batting number 8, Aaron Singleton.
Now Aaron Singleton, junior from Brownston, Indiana. Nice average at 387, has 12 hits in the year. Swings and misses on a pitch low. Cook's been able to get ahead of the count so far in almost every at-bat. There's a strike. As the 0-2 awaits, Cook can get another quick inning. 0-2 is just a touch outside. Hornets will have Ward, Newlove, and Potts in the second. In game 1 of our doubleheader here in softball, as a 1-2 is high. It's 2-2. It's a triple header of athletics today, as women's lacrosse will take on Alma. That game at 7:30 is the pitch high. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Julianne Gosnell will be the next to hit. Payoff pitch is fouled out of play. We will do it one more time. Singleton out of Brownston Central High School in Indiana. Awaits another 3-2. That's a flare, foul territory. It'll get down. We will do the 3-2 once again. Another 3-2. Down and in, ball 4. The first base runner,
Number 0, Julianne Gosnell.
Jordan Cook, is allowed in over 7 innings. Puts a runner on for Julianne Gosnell. Senior from Amboy, Indiana, has been excellent when she's pitched this year, but swings and misses on the first pitch. Just 1 for 4 at the plate. Has been hit by a pitch twice out of Oak Hill High School. 0-1. Just a touch low. Cook's command has been pretty good for the most part, aside from those last 4 pitches to put Singleton on. Singleton has 3 stolen bases, as a 1-1 is flared out of play, foul. Gosnell is a sophomore, started in 38 of 42 games as the runner takes off. The throw down, not in time. It's going to roll into center field, shallow center field, but no advance, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Spartans with their first runner in scoring position in this game. Two is popped up. This will get into shallow center. Fritzma gets to it. Comfortably makes the catch, and it will end the top of the second. So no runs, no hits, one base runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2 in a scoreless game between Manchester and Kalamazoo. Bottom of inning number 2, the catcher Macy Ward will lead off. Freshman from West Bloomfield looks at strike one. A 3.53 average with 12 hits for the catcher. Oh, one caught the outside corner from Willis, who gave up the leadoff single to Fisher and then picked up a strikeout, a flyout, and a pop-out. 0-2, slow roller to short. Singleton's got it. The throw is in time. 1 up, 1 down in the second. 6-3, the put-out brings up Emma Newlove. The record holder for career home runs in Kalamazoo College softball history has 2 of them this year, a 2.63 average. That's done as a junior. She's out of Tecumseh, Michigan. First pitch is high. Newlove will be followed by Maddie Potts in the inning. 1-0, up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes a 2-0. That's in for a strike. Our umpires today, Tess Lehman is behind the plate. Marcy Tawney in the field. Newlove looks at another ball. It's 3-1. Her record-breaking home run came while the Hornets were on their spring break trip in Florida in a game against Wisconsin-Platteville. That pitch outside, ball 4. Puts a runner on for Maddie Potts, freshman from Wellston, Ohio. A pitcher as well as a bat with a 3.14 average, good for 11 hits. First pitch in for strike 1. Newlove over at first has 1 stolen base on the year. That's the 0-1. That's outside and a little low. Potts, the 11 hits, a home run, 8 RBIs in her first 14 games of collegiate softball. Corner infielders in as that one's on the ground. Past the diving glove at third. Over to short, long throw, not in time. It'll be another infield single for the Hornets.
number 5.
Brings up Ellen Newman. Another freshman looks at strike one from Unionville, Sebowang High School, Sebowang, Michigan. 2.42 average with 8 hits. Corner infielders back up a touch as there's strike two. Second time the Hornets have had a runner in scoring position. As the 0-2 is in for strike three. Caught the corner in a 3-pitch strikeout for Lizzie Willis. Brings up J.C. Ryder, the junior, playing second base. Fouls that one off. 3 hits and an RBI on the year. Ball to the outfield. Should be able to give the Hornets a lead in this one as they look for win number 10, 0-1. Up and out for a ball. One is low and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And time called as we're going to get a mound visit here. Kalamazoo will start conference play next week on the 6th. All right, that'll be at Shrine is 2-1. Liner into right, base hit. This should be able to give him the lead, and it will. Ryder will take the turn, head to second. Might be caught on a bit of a rundown. The throw to second is going to result in a rundown. They get the tag for the out. It will end the inning, but Ryder gets an RBI single to end the inning. We go to the third. 1-0. Kalamazoo takes the lead. We start inning number 3. Hornets with a 1-0 lead. First pitch from Jordan Cook is a strike to Molly Gilhooly. J.C. Ryder had an RBI single in the second, then was thrown out as strike 2 thrown. 9-4-6 for the putout, but got the RBI and New Love came in to score. Potts ended at third. As the 0-2 outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gilhooly, sophomore from Mount Prospect, Illinois. 12 hits, 414 average, 414 average rather. With a pair of triples this year. 1-2 popped up into foul territory. We saw makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting number 19, Lizzie Willis.
Brings up Lizzie Willis, the pitcher. Trying to help her own cause a little bit. She's got 6 hits and a 4.29 average on the year. First pitch to the lefty is shot foul. Willis throws left-handed in, bats left-handed. As the 0-1 is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Willis will be followed by Kendall Ryder, the top of the order for Manchester. 1-1 into the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cook with 3 strikeouts already. Looking for number 4. Here comes the 1-2. Not going to get a strikeout. It'll be a foul out of play. Over near the batting cages. Another 1-2 is high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two, fly ball, left field. Fisher drifting back, can't get there to make the catch. It'll roll into the corner. This got potential to be a triple, and it is for Willis. It'll be the first hit of the game for Manchester. A triple puts the tying run at third as Willis looking to help her own stat line and chances of a victory. As Ryder comes up, everybody comes in. Ryder lined out to left her first time up. First pitch, strike 1 outside corner. Cook will now have to face 3 straight lefties. Rather, it'd be 2 in a row following a lefty Willis. So the first lefty of the trio gets a triple. Trying to bunt for a hit, and it's foul. Looked like a safety squeeze type of play. But instead it's 0-2, so that's likely off. As the 0-2 back into the screen. We'll do the 0-2 once again. Infield and outfield in against Ryder. 0-2. Fought off again. Ryder's tough to strike out. Only gone down on strikes 5 times this year. Cook needing a big pitch and a big out. 0-2. Out of play again. Rather off the screen. Another 0-2. And again fought off. Cook is attacking the strike zone right now, but Ryder, the all-conference Spartan a year ago, able to stay alive. Sophomore from Otterbein, Indiana, Lafayette Central Catholic High School. Pops this one up in the foul territory, and it's going to just barely get over the wall. No balls, 2 strikes. Once again. Pitch outside just by a touch. Ryder's a two-sport athlete, also plays in the women's basketball team at Manchester. As a 1-2 is low and out again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The long at-bat continues. Two-two, 1 down in the top of the third with a tying run at third. 2-2 popped up out of play again. Two-two. Fly ball in the left. This should be deep enough. Fisher's back, makes the catch. Runner tags and will score. And Manchester has tied this game up at 1. RBI number 7 for Kendall Ryder. Base is empty. 2 down. And a game that's even at 1. Pitch lined into left center. Base hit. Could be extra bases as Goodman's going to turn. Throw to second. Comes in. Not in time. Ryder couldn't apply the tag. A double for Goodman.
Now batting, number 7, Sabrina Leonard.
Brings up Leonard. First pitch inside.
You guys might have to switch.
1-0. In and it hits her in the elbow. It hits Leonard right in the elbow, so puts a runner on. And we're going to get time called and a mound visit. First pitch outside to Eberhardt. Eberhardt struck out her first time up, trying to drive in the go-ahead run. That's flared foul territory. It'll drop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goodman doubled. Leonard was hit by a pitch. It's 1-1. Fouled into the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cook 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. 1-2, strike 3 called. A huge strikeout for Cook. Ends the inning and limits the damage. Spartans get 1 earned run. They pick up 2 hits. No errors. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the third in a tie ball game between Kalamazoo and Manchester. Top of the Hornet order here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch to Brenna Fisher. Line drive center field. Caught by Ryder. One up, one down on one pitch.
Now batting number 7, Landry Fritzma. You gotta say
That one on the ground. It's through. A base hit for Fritzma. Gets her in the hit column and gets the go-ahead run on for the Hornets here in the bottom of inning number 3.
then it sends all the other ones up again. Then we're gonna go all
Corner infielders in against Weesaw. First pitch, fly it into center. This could get over Ryder's head, but a leaping catch for out number 2 as the wind picked that one up and nearly carried it for an extra base hit.
now batting
Brings up Kaza.
Bella Kaza.
First pitch, strike one to Kaza, 2 down. With a runner on first, Kaza's 0 for 1. Popped out to end the first. That one's on the ground, foul. Just outside the bag of first. Willis trying to put a 0 on the board as that was flared. Shallow right center. It's down. Fritzma holds up at second base. A pair of singles in the inning for Kalamazoo bring up Ward with a chance to give the Hornets the lead again.
Now batting number 4, Macy Ward.
Ward grounded out her first time up. First pitch, fly ball, left center field. This is trouble. This is down. A base hit will bring in Fritzma. Kaza dives in the third, ball gets away, and Ward will move up to second. It's an RBI single to give the Hornets a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, when you, whatever number you hit, that's how many it's gonna add.
First pitch in for a strike to New Love.
All it's telling me is that
It'll be
time you go to the inning,
a throwing error on Singleton that allowed Ward to move to second.
whatever inning.
That's on the ground to short. Fielded. The throw is in time, and it will end the bottom of the third, but the Hornets get one back. They retake the lead. It's 2-1 as we go to the fourth.
I don't know.
Start the fourth, Jordan Cook back out, and once again pitching with a lead facing Crystal Cook. First pitch in for strike one. Cook popped out her first time up. It'll be Cook, Singleton, and Gosnell for the Spartans, who just surrendered a lead for the second time today. It's 2-1 Hornets. Pitch slowly on the ground to second. Riders got it. Easy flip, one up, one down in the fourth. Brings up Singleton. Walked her first time up. Looks at a ball high. The junior was behind 0-2 in her first at-bat and came back to get on base and walk. As that's popped up, shallow right, New Love underneath it. 2 up, 2 down quickly in the fourth. Gosnell flew out to center field her first time up. Pops that one up into foul territory, spinning away from everybody. Ryder can't quite get there. And there are 2 down. Or rather, excuse me, 1 strike with 2 down. Kalamazoo will have Potts, Newman, and Ryder in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's flied in the left. Fisher calls everybody off. Kinnicorn to end the top of the fourth, a 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Cook. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Hornets with a 2-1 lead, looking to add. Bottom of the order for the Hornets. In the bottom of the fourth, they've scored runs in each of the last 2 innings, and the first pitch is in for a strike to Potts. Singled her last time up, 1 for 1 in this game. That one slowly on the ground to first, fielded by Sabrina Leonard. Steps on first. 3 unassisted, 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of inning number 4. Brings up Newman. Struck out looking on 3 pitches last time up and swings at the first one, fouls it off. Newman will be followed by Ryder. A 1. Low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That 1 touch outside. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Lefty pitcher on a righty batter as Willis throws a 2-1 pitch. That's low. 3-1. That one flied into Right center, Ryder running a long way, gets there to make the catch. There's 2 down.
Now batting number 2, J.C. Ryder.
Brings up Ryder, who drove in the first run for the Hornets with an RBI single. As their second RBI of the year. That's the first pitch in for a strike. Should Ryder reach the top of the order, will be next. That one, a little flare to second. A little bobble, the throw gets away. And it'll be an error. An error on the second baseman, Gosnell. Brings up Fisher with a runner on. Ryder can steal bases. She's got 2 this year. First pitch was fouled. Fisher is 1 for 2. Infield single in the first, fly out in the second. That's down and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one on the ground to first. Leonard's got it. Easily steps on first before Fisher can get there. It will end the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 error, 1 left. We go to the 5th. We go to the top of the 5th coming up next. 2-1, Kalamazoo. Top 5, Molly Gilhooly will lead off for Manchester. 8-9-1. His first pitch is low. Gilhooly 0 for 1. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Spartans. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Hornets, as that's fouled straight back. Now the 1-1 is high. Cook, who had great command of the zone early. Has only walked 1, has hit a batter, but has also picked up 3 strikeouts. That one in the air to right. New Love under it. 1 away.
Now batting number 19, Lizzie Willis.
Lizzie Willis follows the straight back, tripled and scored the lone Manchester run. In her first at-bat, that came in the top of the 3rd. 0-1, up and in. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Willis will be followed by Kendall Ryder. And field plays at a pretty straight up depth as that's fouled into the screen once again. One, two is fouled out of play. Well, rather into the screen and back into play, but foul nonetheless. And we stay at 1 and 2. Another 1-2, and Willis off the end of the bat stays alive. Another tough strikeout in the lineup for Manchester. Twice this year. Willis picked up her first triple of the year. As that one's low, it's 2 and 2. As mentioned, picked up her first triple in her first at-bat. 2-2. Again fouled off. That one into the Hornet bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lined off of the glove of Newman. And the throw's not going to be there. It'll be an error charged to Newman as the first pitch to Ryder on the ground to second. They're going to go 4-6. They won't be able to get 3. Ryder will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 24, Lexi Goodman.
Brings up Goodman. 1 for 2, strikeout and double. Keep an eye on Ryder. 15 stolen bases. There she goes. Flare to left, foul. Likely would have been a stolen base, but instead it's a strike, and runner will have to return. Oh, 1, there she goes again. Throw down is not in time. A good slide by Ryder to move the tying run into scoring position. Count 1-1. Foul tip and into the glove for strike 2. As the 1-2 is fouled out of play. Cook 1 strike away from stranding a runner in scoring position. Would be an unearned run as that one's fouled off. And then out is called. Didn't quite see why. Try and get a ruling on that, but An out is called, so that takes us to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1, the Hornets lead. All right, what was that?
I think she checked to see with the base umpire if she swung on that.
But she hit it. It's a foul ball.
She did hit it. I don't know what that was.
Hold on.
Was it the base runner? Was it early?
I don't know.
If it was the foul ball, that would have to be the last
I'm looking. Did the base runner leave early?
leave early.
No.
I don't think so. No.
And the base ump would have called that, not the home plate.
Right. Base ump doesn't do anything. I genuinely have no clue what that was. And that's the only explanation I can think of.
Call it a 2U.
To you? So the only explanation we can come up with
Keep an eye out for them when they're walking.
for why Goodman was called out must be out of the box.
And it's like they're covering the left side. I can't see.
But meanwhile, it's strike one to Landry Fritzma as that pitch in for a strike.
7-6.
It's no balls, 2 strike. That's popped up to Cook, who leans back and makes the catch. There's one away
Now batting number 6, Jordan.
in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Weesaw. Weesaw has flown out to center field twice. That's the first pitch in for a strike. Weesaw will be followed by Kaza in the inning. Looking for a little bit of run support for Cook as Weesaw looks at a ball just outside. One ball, one strike, one out here in inning number 6 or inning number 5. Slow roller back at Willis, who fields and throws. And there are 2 away. Brings up Kaza.
Batting number 14, Bella Kaza.
1 for 2 today, pop out, and then a single in the third. That's a little flare, shallow center. Gets down. Second hit for Bella Kaza. Hornets have had a runner on in every inning so far. Brings up Ward. Ward 1 for 2. Has the go-ahead RBI.
Number 4, Macy Ward.
That was her 12th RBI of the year. They gave the Hornets the lead in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the third, rather. Pitch inside for a ball. One 0 up the middle, base hit. Kaza slides into second safely. Back-to-back knocks for the Hornets. Gives them 8 hits in this game and brings up New Love. I believe we're going to get a pinch runner for Kaza. Hornets get a pinch runner as Alyssa Hinckley will run for Kaza. First pitch to New Love's in for a strike. A 1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. New Love walked her first time up, scored a run, and then grounded out to end the third. As the 0-1 caught the outside corner, and it's strike number 2. One, two is well outside. 2-2. Should New Love reach, Potts will follow. Manchester will have Leonard, Eberhardt, and Cook in the 6th. They have 6 more outs to get at least 1 run as that pitch is high. It's 3-2. The runners go. That's hit hard in a left. It's over the head of Goodman. Hinckley will be in to score. Getting waved around is Ward. She will score standing up. A 2-out, 2-run double for Emma Newlove. Gives the Hornets a 4-1 lead. Clutch double in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Potts.
Now batting number 21, Maddie Potts.
Pitch low, ball 1. Pitch drops in. It's 1-1. Potts singled her first time up in the 2nd. Grounded out in the 4th. As a 1-1 on the ground. Past the diving glove of Gilhooly, but fielded by Singleton, who will throw Potts out to end the 5th. But the Hornets get a trio of hits, including a 2 RBI double from Emma Newlove to give them a 4-1 lead as we go to the 6th. Part of the Manchester order here in the top of the 6th, and they need 3 runs. Starting with Sabrina Leonard, who looks at a ball inside. Is 0 for 1. Struck out in the 1st and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, as that one's low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Leonard will be followed by Eberhardt and Cook. And then Singleton, Gosnell, and Gilhooly are guaranteed at bats for Manchester. 2-0. High and outside, 3-0. Hornets looking for win number 10 before they hit conference play. That's in for a strike. They start conference play on Sunday when they travel to Trine. As the 3-1 is popped up. Ward can't find it. It's going to land in fair territory, and they let it roll foul. A heady play by Ward, Weesaw, and Kaza, who re-enters for Hinckley. And Cook might have misstepped on the mound and maybe a little limp. They're going to adjust the dirt. Looks like she stumbled on the mound a little bit. She'll get a couple of warm-up pitches. And Kelly Dimster will head back to the dugout, so she says she's okay. She's got a big pitch coming here. Three-two. Outside just a touch. Ball 4. And Leonard draws a leadoff walk in the 6th.
Now batting number 1, Abby Eberhardt.
Brings up Eberhardt. And looks like we are going to get a substitution from Manchester. So Eberhardt's going to be out of this game. A pinch hitter will come in. Caitlin Carr will hit. Or will she? She will not. It'll be Emma Bartlett, sophomore from Brookston, Indiana, in. A lefty bat in again. 0-1. A bunt is shown. It's laid down. Castle will throw to first. Gets the out. A big out on the bunt. One away. Runner moves to second. And now Crystal Cook comes up. Bartlett sub for the designated player. Eberhardt, who has struck out twice in the game. As the 0-1 popped up shallow left. Fisher calls off. Newman makes the catch and 2 away. Very crucial second out.
Now batting number 8, Aaron Singleton.
And now Singleton comes to the plate. Singleton 0 for 1, walked and flew out, but she's going to get a hit there. Holding at third is Leonard. And so the run will not score. Puts runners at the corners, 2 outs, tying run to the plate for Gosnell.
Now batting number 0, Julianne Gosnell.
First pitch on the ground to third. Kaza fields. The throw is in time. Jordan Cook in the infield play gets them out of the inning without allowing a run. As Manchester leaves 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hornets with a 4-1 lead.
Leading for the Hornets on bottom 6 is number
8-9-1 for the Hornets. Ellen Newman, J.C. Ryder, and Brenna Fisher. And what they hope is their final time batting in this game. Game 1 of the doubleheaders, the first pitch is outside. Pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Newman's 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, a big swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Newman had a 2.42 average entering today. Looks at a pitch that was just a touch outside. It's 2-2. Game 2 of the doubleheader will be coming up after this one, as that one's popped up in a shallow right. And is caught by Faith Hiddle, the flex player, and 1 away. Brings up Ryder.
now batting number 2, J.C. Ryder.
Ryder has reached twice, once on a single that drove a run in, and once on an error as that's outside. One zero is inside. And that's inside, 1-2. Ryder will be followed by Brenna Fisher. As Willis winds up for a 2-1. On the ground, stopped by Singleton. The throw not in time. It'll be an infield single for Ryder. Brings up Fisher. 1 for 3 in this game as the Hornets will begin
Number 12, Brenna Fisher.
their 4th trip through. That's slowly on the ground to second. This is going to be a tough play. And Fisher will reach. Pair of infield singles for the Hornets in this game. We're going to get some discussion now between the field umpire, Marcy Tawney, and the Manchester head coach, Sarah Emmerich. One down and 2 on for Fritzma, who was 1 for 3. Strikeout, single run scored, and a pop out. Flies that one deep but foul into the trees. We saw is on deck. Pitch in for a strike, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. In the final inning, Manchester will go Gilhooly, Willis, and Kendall Ryder. 0-2 to Fritzma. Off the end of the bat, popped up, shallow right, and caught by Hiddle. And there's 2 away. Brings up Weesaw, one of 2 Hornets not to reach today. She looks at a strike along with Newman. She's flown out twice and grounded out. Oh, 1 is high. One ball, 1 strike, down and out. We got a baseball score update from Hope College. Kalamazoo baseball taking on Hope. They lead at 4-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As that pitch outside to make it 3-1. Got an RBI from Logan Lockhart, Cade Pricing, Cooper Mills, and then Lockhart again to give him a 4-0 lead. 3-1 to Weesaw with Kaza on deck. In the dirt for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That's the 2nd walk issued by Willis today. Gives Kaza, who's got 2 hits today, a chance. With the sacks loaded.
Now batting, number 14, Bella Kaza.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Kaza 2 for 3 today. Hit sharply to second. Gosnell's got it. Will flip to second for the 3rd out. So the Hornets don't score, but they are 3 outs away from closing out game 1 of the doubleheader. Top of the 7th, coming up next. Hornets need 3 outs, and the first pitch to Molly Gilhooly has popped up foul territory, and Weesaw drops it. So it'll be strike 1. An error will be charged to Weesaw on that play. And strike 2 is delivered, so Cook trying to do it herself. Oh, 2 just outside. Gilhooly will be followed by Willis and then Ryder. The 1-2. Fly to center, Fridsma hardly has to move. 1 away. Brings up Willis. The pitcher has reached twice today. A triple, a run scored, reached on an error. Pitch is high, ball 1. 4 runs. On a total of 11 hits for the Hornets, 2 errors, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors. for Manchester. That's low, 2-0. Cook looking for her third complete game of the season. As that pitch a touch high, 3-0. One more out will give her 40 innings on the year. High and a 4-pitch walk, so Willis will reach every time she has been up today.
Now batting, number 32, Kendall Ryder.
Brings up Ryder. Ryder's officially 0 for 2 today, has reached on a fielder's choice, also has a sac fly RBI. Goes the bunt route, it's back to Cook, the throw to first, not in time. And he bunts single for Ryder, brings the tying run to the plate. Brings up Goodman, 1 for 3, pair of strikeouts and a double.
Lexi Goodman.
I wonder if they go back to the bunt route. They do, and the pitch is low. A huge at-bat here with Manchester's biggest bat, Sabrina Leonard, on deck. 1-0. Bunt showed, laid down, foul. One ball, one strike. Hornets need 2 outs to close this out. Pitch down and out again, and it's 2-1. Corner infielders weigh in, anticipating the bunt again. There it is, and it's foul. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Fly to left. Fisher doesn't have to move. Tries to gun out Willis at second, but can't do so, and there are 2 away. Brings up Sabrina Leonard. Officially 0 for 1. Struck out in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third, and walked to start the 6th. Spartans down to their final out. First pitch from Cook is flied in a right. Newman gets there to make the catch, and the Hornets win game 1 of the doubleheader for their 10th win of the year. Manchester in the final inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error against the Hornets, and 2 left on base. As we go through the final numbers of this game, we'll do a quick little scoring summary. Hornets took a lead in the second on J.C. Ryder's single to score Emma Newlove. Manchester tied it in the top of the third with Kendall Ryder out on a sacrifice fly to score Willis. And in the third inning, Macy Ward with a single that scored Landry Fritzma. 5th, Emma Newlove would double in Alyssa Hinckley and Ward again to give the Hornets a 4-1 lead that they would keep. The winning pitcher for Kalamazoo, Jordan Cook, pitches a complete game, giving up 4 hits, striking out 5, and allowing just the 1 run. For Manchester, their losing pitcher, Lizzie Willis, good start, 6 innings. Did end up giving up 4 runs on 11 hits, striking out 2 and walking 2. We're going to stay here on this stream for Game 2 of the doubleheader, so don't go anywhere. Game 2 will be back in about 25 to 30-ish minutes. We will get back for Game 2 of this doubleheader. We thank you all for tuning in to Game 1. My name is Zach Metz. Your Game 2 final score, Kalamazoo 4, Manchester 1. Welcome back to Game 2 of our doubleheader between Kalamazoo College and Manchester University. Kalamazoo won Game 1 by a final score of 4-1, and we are starting Game 2 right now. My name is Zach Metz, and we are about to get underway as Maddie Verba will take the circle for the Hornets, the sophomore from Kalamazoo, Michigan and Mattawan High School. Will face Kendall Ryder first. The first pitch is outside for a ball. Verba making her 8th start of the year as a 3-2 win-loss record, 4 complete games, 1 shutout. He's pitched 38 in the third inning. 43 hits, 18 earned runs, 19 walks, 26 strikeouts as that pitch flied in a left. Chasing Brenna Fisher a long way. It's going to get down and roll to the wall. 4 extra bases. Ryder will take a wide turn. Hold there at second. Leadoff double for the Spartans. Verba with a 2.77 average against a 3.29 earned run average. As Lexi Goodman will be the next to bat. 1 for 4 with a double in Game 2. Our start time today was 5:24 as the first pitch goes high. Gets away from Macy Ward, the catcher. It'll be a wild pitch. Puts a runner on third, nobody out. Manchester with a big opportunity to take their first lead today in either game as that pitch high for a ball, 2-0. Hornets in the field for Game 2. We'll go with the same starting lineup as that one is high and outside for a ball. .30 is high and outside, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk from Verba.
Now batting number 7, Sabrina Leonard.
Brings up Sabrina Leonard. Leonard was 0 for 2 in Game 1. Looks at a ball high, and Goodman will take second base, get a stolen base, put 2 in scoring position, and eliminate the traditional double play. .10 from Verba. Misses 6 consecutive balls for the sophomore. And that pitch is in for a strike. Marcy Tawney and Tess Lehman are our umpires for today. As a 2-1 is just a touch high, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike. The Manchester lineup goes Ryder, Goodman, Leonard. Then Caitlin Carr on deck, followed by Crystal Cook, Aaron Singleton. As that one's high, back-to-back walks from Verba, and the bases are loaded in the top of the first. The rest of the order goes Allie Aker.
Now batting number 15, Caitlin Carr.
Molly Gilhooly, and then Lizzie Willis as time is called. Caitlin Carr, senior, will come to the plate. 3 for 6 on the year with an RBI and a great chance for more. And we're going to get a pitching change. So Maddie Verba is going to leave this game. So the Hornets make an early substitution and a pitching change here in the top of the first. So the new pitcher for the Hornets is Matty Potts, who was the designated player, now in the pitch. Picked up a hit in game 1 and leading the lineup for game 2 is 3-0 this year. As the pitch is fly to shallow right. New Love comes in, makes the catch. Runner will tag and then hold. So 1 away, no runners come across. All 3 runners charged to Verba. Brings up Crystal Cook. Potts has pitched 16 1/3 of an inning, giving up 13 hits, 5 earned runs. 9 walks, 8 strikeouts, 217 average against. Has that pitch in for a strike. She's got a 214 earned run average. Hornets improved to 10-5 with the win in game 1. As that one shot foul into the Manchester dugout. Manchester dropped to 8-5 with the loss. They will start HCAC play on Saturday when they take on Franklin. As the 0-2 is up and out. Kalamazoo did play Franklin, so maybe a bit of a measuring stick for both teams there, as Kalamazoo split with Franklin to start the year. Manchester did play one MIAA opponent in Adrian, split with them. As that's on the ground, a second rider throws to the plate, not in time. The Rome will score on the fielder's choice, and everybody moves up. Ryder able to use the speed against the infield. That was in and give Manchester a 1-0 lead. As Aaron Singleton looks at a ball. An update on the baseball game between Kalamazoo and Hope in the top of the 5th. Hornets with a 9-2 lead over the Flying Dutchman, as that one's fouled off. One ball, one strike to Singleton, who picked up a hit as well as a walk in game 1. 1-1 from Potts is on the ground past the diving glove of Weesaw. 1 run in, the runner will hold at third. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Spartans. Singleton grabs her 4th RBI of the year to give the Spartans a year, as Allie Aker comes up. Junior from Lowell, Indiana, making her first appearance today. First pitch in for a strike. Aker with a 1.67 average, 3 hits on the year, as well as 1 RBI and a great opportunity for more. 0-1, down and in, 1-1. One just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Verba gave up a leadoff double, then walked the next 2 before being taken out here in the top of the 1st. 2-1 is fouled. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both of the runs in this inning so far charged to Verba. The runner on third will be as well. It's Leonard. Cook and Singleton, the runners on second and first, will go against Potts. Two. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Potts. Means 2 away for Molly Gilhooly. First pitch flied right field line and foul. That would have cleared the bases. Our game time temperature a little warmer than the start of game one, 45 degrees and overcast. That's on the ground back to Potts, who will toss over to first for the last out of the inning. But the Spartans grab two. We go to the bottom of the first. Manchester 2, Kalamazoo nothing. Bottom of the first inning, and Brenna Fisher digs in, takes a ball outside from the pitcher for Manchester, Caitlin Carr, sophomore from Valparaiso, Indiana, making her second start of the year as a 1-0 win-loss record. One complete game, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, a 200 average against, and an ERA of 2.00. Fires strike one to Fisher. Fisher had 2 hits in game one, also a stolen base. That was her 16th stolen base of the year in that game. Looks at another strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hornet lineup is the same as game one. 1-2, drops in just low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brenna Fisher, Landry Fritzma, and Jordan Weesaw in the first inning for Kalamazoo, trailing 2-0 to Manchester in game 2. That misses, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two is shot fouled. Fisher once again in left field as the 3-2 pitch is hit to short. Might have been off of the face of Singleton, and that's going to result in Fisher reaching. It'll be a base hit for Fisher. So now Fisher is going to be called out, and Landry Fritzma is going to turn on the first pitch and send it into the gap. She's going to have extra bases here, a stand-up double, so an interesting turn of events as Fisher was called out. Try and get the ruling on why. It's going to bring up Jordan Weesaw.
Now batting number 6, Jordan Weesaw.
I believe it was Fisher leaving early was the call. As the first pitch to Weesaw is low for a ball. Pitch back up the middle and fielded by Carr. They got a bit of a rundown, but Fritzman's going to be able to get back. Weesaw's going to reach on a fielder's choice and no outs recorded. As Bellicaza comes up, hits that one down the line, foul. Two in scoring position, one out. We're going to write it down as until we get confirmation that Fisher left early and therefore it's a strikeout. Pitch misses the Kaza, makes it 1-1. Kaza picked up a couple of hits in game one as 1-1, low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2-1 misses, 3 balls, 1 strike to the senior third baseman who was a 4-year starter at third base from Beverly Hills, Michigan. Entered today with 8 hits. Got it up to 10 in game one. It's a 3-1. It's going to be into center field. That's going to get it up to 11. Fritzma is going to be waved around. Fritzma will score. And the Hornets are on the board as Bellicaza continues her hot day with a 3rd hit of the day and makes it 2-1. Brings up Macy Ward. Ward had a couple of hits in game one. A 1 is popped up. It's going to get out of the infield, and Ryder's going to come in to make the catch. Brings up New Love. Pitch low. 4-1. New Love had the clutch double in the 5th to expand the Hornet lead from 1 to 3. One. He's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 New Love. Hornets on the board, looking for more here in the bottom of the 1st. Two 1 drops in for a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Caitlin Carr trying to limit the damage and keep Manchester in front after 1. That's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will be on the move. Payoff pitch is popped up in the foul territory, and it'll be bobbled. And then it lands in fair territory, but Newlove didn't run. And she will step on first and get the out, but it's going to be a foul ball, rather, because Leonard was in foul territory when it was touched. We're going to get some discussion now. Three-two again. Swing and a miss. No doubt about that one. It'll end the inning. So the Hornets get a run. They get a couple of hits. They leave 2 on. We go to the second inning. 2-1. Manchester leads. First pitch low to the 9-hitter Lizzie Willis, who was in right field this game after pitching in game 1. As the 1-0 is popped up into foul territory, Fisher there easily 1 away. Brings up Kendall Ryder. Ryder shows bunt, pops it up. Kaza dives and makes the catch. How about that play in foul territory for the second out? Brings up Goodman, who walked and scored a run her first time up. Grounds that one to short. Newman's got it. The throw is in time, and a very, very quick 1-2-3 inning to end the top of the second, bottom of the second, coming up 2-1. Manchester has the lead. We'll begin the bottom of the second. 7-8-9 for the Hornets. Maddie Potts, Ella Newman, and J.C. Ryder as the first pitch. In for a strike to Potts, who is now the pitcher. Potts in game one had a single, was 1 for 3. Looks at a pitch in the dirt from Carr. One to Potts. Caught the outside corner for a strike. Potts from Wellston, Ohio. Entered today with a .314 average at the plate and 11 hits. That's up to 12 now. Following game one as that one outside, 2-2. Two to Potts is jammed into the dirt, and the PFP will pay off as Carr throws out Potts, one away. Brings up Newman.
Now batting, number 5, Ella Newman.
First pitch to Newman is low for a ball.
I knew it was like early.
1 ball, no strikes. That's outside again. 2-0. Newman entered today, 242. The lone Hornet to not reach in game one as she swings and misses.
You're a freshman? Bro, I thought you were a sophomore. I'm a junior being 18.
2-1, flied out of play, foul. Should be followed by Ryder. Okay. 2-2. Outside, and it's 3-2. Three-two, fly to center field, base hit. So now every Hornet over the course of the day has reached. The Hornets get a runner on to start. There's the second batter in the bottom of the second as Ryder comes up.
Now batting, number 2, J.C. Ryder.
First pitch, caught the inside corner for a strike. Ryder picked up an RBI, as well as 2 singles in game number 1. And that 4-1 victory for the Hornets. 0-1 in 1-1. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Kalamazoo. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Manchester. 1-1 is fouled. Brenna Fisher on deck. 1-2 is grounded to short. Fielded by Singleton. They go to second, and they won't get Newman. So Ryder will reach on the fielder's choice. Nobody called out. Fisher was called out. It'll go down as a strikeout her first time up as the first pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 1, she's going to show bunt, lays it down, beautifully placed. Cook is able to throw her out at first, but moves both runners up. It'll be a sacrifice bunt. Brings up Fritzma. 2 in scoring position and 2 down. Fritzma one hop the wall her first time up and would eventually come in to score. Looks at a ball. One ball, no strikes. Carr trying to keep the score where it is. 1-0 on the ground sharply to second. It gets through. 1 run in. Around comes Ryder. She will score sliding head first. And Landry Fritzma drives in 2 to give the Hornets a 3-2 lead. One 1-0 to Weesaw. Up the middle. Diving stop by Singleton, who will touch the bag. Well done. To end the second, but the Hornets get 2. We go to the third. Kalamazoo takes a 3-2 lead. So the Fritzma single has been changed to an error on Aker, which will be no RBIs on that play. As Sabrina Leonard looks at ball 1 from Maddie Potts. That pitch up the middle, base hit. Spartans get the leadoff runner on as they now look to answer. It's their 3rd hit of the game, and it brings up Carr.
Now batting number 15, Caitlin Carr.
First pitch outside, ball 1. That's flied over the dugout, out of play. Carr will be followed by Cook and then Singleton. 0 for 1 with a fly out to shallow right her first time up. One. Swing and a miss on the inside pitch, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 is a stab and a foul. Carr chases the last 2. Pot stays ahead. Leonard over at first reaches for the 2nd time in this game. Reached twice in game 1, but it's her first hit of the day. As a 1-2 is fouled out of play. One, two from Potts. Bounces for a ball. Leonard takes off and slides in. Ball bounced, so it'll be a wild pitch to move Leonard up. It's 2-2 to Carrs, the tying run in the scoring position here in the top of the third. Potts delivers. It's fouled again. Two. Low again, 3-2. Three and two with Cook on deck and what's turned into a really long at-bat with Caitlin Carr. 3-2, up and out, ball four. Carr earned that walk. And it brings up Cook.
Now batting, number 18, Crystal Cook.
Cook reached on a fielder's choice. Her first time up. Got an RBI as Ryder came in to score on it. First pitch fouled straight back. The 0-1. Inside part of the plate, strike two, no balls, 2 strikes. Singleton and Aker will be the next to hit. That's up and out, 1-2. Everybody playing straight up. 1-2. Hit high and deep, but foul. Crystal Cook, the sophomore catcher from Richmond, Kentucky, Madison Southern High School. Entered today 0 for 4. Picked up her first RBI of the year. As the 1-2 is fought off again. Potts has 1 strikeout, but has had to deal with long at-bats all game long since coming in for Verba, who faced only 3 batters. 1-2. Jam to third. Kaza will just throw to first. Gets the out. 1 away. Might have been able to tag Leonard out at third, but instead takes the out.
Now batting, number 8, Aaron Singleton.
Strike 1 to Aaron Singleton, who had an RBI single in the first. That gave Manchester a 2-0 lead. Line foul right by Weesaw. Just barely avoiding what would have been a 2 RBI hit and would have given Manchester the lead back. She's head again, 0-2, and that one's down and out. Infield all coming in against Singleton. In the top of inning number 3. We've already tied our run total from game 1 here in the top of the 3rd, as that's inside. 2-2. Aker and Gilhulia wait. 2-2 from Potts. Jam shot up the middle, base hit. Getting held at third is Carr, and we have a tie game again. As Singleton now with 2 RBIs in the game. RBIs 4 and 5 on the year. It's her 3rd hit on the day. As Allie Aker comes up. First pitch. Up and out for a ball, and Singleton steals second. Infield comes in once again. 1-0 is inside. 2 balls, no strikes, as the Jam heating up even more for Maddie Potts. "2-0 is into the screen. Potts gets a strike back. Two one on the ground up the middle, base hit. 1 run in, and holding at third again is the runner. That one's Singleton, but Manchester retakes the lead. It is 4-3 as Allie Aker picks up an RBI, her 2nd of the year. And time called now. We are going to get a mound visit as Manchester takes a 4-3 lead. Up comes Molly Gilhooly. Runners at the corners. Runner takes off, pitch is high, and stolen base for Aker. Manchester entered today with 16 stolen bases on the season. They have 3 in this game, and that one's flied foul and out of play. Count even at 1. Gilhooly and Willis, the next 2 scheduled to bat. Gilhooly's 0 for 1, grounded out her first time up. That's lined into left, base hit. Another run in. And running for second, and getting there safely is Gilhooly. That makes it 5-3 Manchester. 5-3 as the first pitch fouled off by Willis. Up. Oh, 1 from Potts. Low and outside. So Gilhooly will get a single, an RBI single, and advance to second on an error by Weesaw for dropping it as that pitch is low. Top of the order awaits. Manchester is threatening batting around in this inning. That one high, and it's 3-1. Willis flew out her first time up. (3-1) fouled off, count full. Can Potts find a way to get an out? The last 3 Spartans have picked up hits. (3-2) line foul. Manchester looking for win number 9 on the year. Kalamazoo looking for win number 11. They have a doubleheader scheduled for Thursday right here against Benedictine. As here comes a 3-2. Jammed foul into the screen. (3-2) and a check swing into the screen again. We'll do the 3-2 one more time. Once again, the infield in with the top of the order and Kendall Ryder waiting. 3-2. Back into the screen once more. We'll do the 3-2 one more time. Here it comes. And again fouled straight back. Another long at-bat against Matty Potts. Been a number of those, and usually they've gone in Manchester's favor. (3-2). Too high. The check swing. She did not go. It's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Or are they? Or no, it's a foul ball. The bat connected with the ball just barely. And so we'll do the 3-2 again. And that's lined in the left. A better result for the Spartans. An RBI single for Willis. Makes it 6-3 Manchester. Holding at third is Gilhooly. And Kelly Dimetra's going to come out. We're going to get a pitching change here. Substitution for the Hornets as Manchester puts up 4 in the top of the third. Cecilia Schill is the new pitcher for Kalamazoo. Junior from Macomb, Michigan. Has started the game this year, comes in relief today. 2-1 win-loss record as the first pitch is high for a ball. And like every other Spartan before her, Willis takes second for a stolen base. Schill is facing Ryder, who doubled her first time up, as that's into third, or into left. Base hit. Another run in. Heading to second on the throw was Ryder. Another RBI single. Back to back to back to back to back RBI singles for Manchester.
Now batting number 24, Lexi Goodman.
And Ryder moves up on the throw, so the Spartans, barring a double play, will bat around. First pitch in for a strike. That runner charged to Potts. Next one. Up and out. Runner on third, still charged to Potts. The runner on second is Shills. Bunt shown and missed, so it's 1-2. Hornets, who led 3-2 to start this inning, now trail 7-3. That's on the ground, off the glove of Schill, and a run's going to come in to score. And the Spartans will bat around in the third.
Now batting number 7, Sabrina Leonard.
First pitch in for a strike. Goodman reaches on an error and then steals second. As the 0-1 on the ground, into left again, base hit. And this game is approaching run rule territory. That makes it 9-3. This pitch flied to center field by Carr. It's caught, and tagging and scoring is Goodman. That one, I believe, will be an unearned run. Eight runs in the third inning. Hornets finally get the second out. Brings up Cook. RBIs in the inning from Singleton, Aker, Gilhooly, Willis, Ryder, Goodman, and Leonard. 7 straight Spartans picked up RBIs. Should make it 8 straight because Carr got one as well. 0-1. Chopped foul by Cook. Cook has an RBI in this game too. That was back in the first inning. As the 0-2 in for strike 3. The long inning finally ends. We got some figuring out to do in the scorebook, but we go to the bottom of the third. It is now Manchester 10, Kalamazoo 3. Bella Caza looks at strike one from Caitlin Carr, who is now pitching with a very comfortable lead of 7 runs, following an offensive explosion from Manchester in the first. Pitches outside, makes it 1-1. As the 1-1-2, Caza misses low. And Caza flies this to right center. Ryder's there to make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Brings up Ward.
Now batting number 4, Macy Ward.
Ward looks at a strike. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 of the 8 runs in the top of inning number 3 were earned. The final one was not, as the 1-1 swing and a miss. Big swing from Ward, who was 0 for 1 in this game with a fly out. One, two. That's up, in, and hit her. And Macy Ward will take first.
Now batting number 24, Emma Newell.
Brings up Emma Newlove, who looks at a strike. Pitch low for a ball, 1-1. Newlove struck out her first time up. She'll be followed by Potts, barring a double play. As the 1-1 is lined to center, right at Ryder, who makes the catch, tries to throw Ward out. At first, unsuccessfully, to bring up Maddie Potts. Potts stays in as the designated player. Schill moves to the flex spot.
Now batting number 21, Maddie Potts.
Potts looks at a strike. Oh, 1 outside. They're going to try a back pick at first, and Ward slid in safely. Big swing and a grounder foul from Potts. Should Potts reach? Newman would be next. Hornets with a big hole to climb out of, following a big inning from Manchester. As the 1-2 is flared right center, but Ryder will run it down to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We'll go to the 4th. 10-3, Manchester holds the lead. Aaron Singleton leads off the top of the 4th inning. As the first pitch is on the ground to third, Kaza gobbles it up, throws across for the first out in 1 pitch. Aaron Singleton was retired for the first time in this game. Had 2 hits and 2 RBIs.
Now batting number 99, Allie Aker.
Brings up Allie Aker, Jr. Like the majority of the Spartans in the 3rd inning, an RBI single as the first pitch in for a strike from Schill. As the 0-1 fouled. Schill gets ahead 0-2. Oh, 2. Slow roller to short. Newman fields. The throw is in time. And quickly 2 down. Brings up Gilhooly. Quick outs are going to be of the utmost importance for the Hornets as they try and build momentum, get themselves back into this game.
Now batting number 20, Molly Gilhooly.
A long climb for them going forward. As the first pitch to Gilhooly misses. One-0 is in. Caught the top of the zone. Gilhooly followed by Willis should she reach. Hornets in the 4th will have Newman, Ryder, and Fisher. They'll be able to get back to the top of the order. As that's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we've got a final score from Hope College. Kalamazoo baseball invokes the run rule on the Flying Dutchman. They win 14-3 over Hope College. As the 1-2 is outside. They got 3 RBIs from Tanner Hawkins, 2 from Logan Lockhart, 2 from Ryer Reinhardt, 2 from Robert Newland, and got 1 from Cooper Mills. Caleb Moore and Cade Pricing. As a 2-2 just misses low. Chase Cummins was the winning pitcher in that one. Also pitching Stephen Shelton, Blake Parpart, Owen Schill. As a 3-2 is just a touch high. Ball 4 puts on Gilhooly. Brings up Willis.
Now batting number 19, Lizzie Willis.
Brings up Lizzie Willis. RBI single in the 3rd, batting again in the 4th. On the ground to short, Newman will throw to first. Weesaw holds on, and it will end the top of the 4th. So Manchester leaves 1 base runner, no runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the 4th, 10-3 Spartans. First pitch to Ellen Newman, line to left, base hit to start the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting number 2, Jason.
This one popped into foul territory by Ryder over there and making the catch was Sabrina Leonard. Brings up the top of the order in Fisher.
Now batting number 12, Brenna Fisher.
Fisher will be followed by Fritzma. Fisher was called out on a strikeout, puts that one on the ground. A diving stop by Singleton, but there is no play. It'll be an infield single. Puts 2 on, 1 out for Fritzma, who doubled her first time up and then hit a laser that was eventually ruled an error.
Number 7, Landry Fritzma.
First pitch in for a strike. Fritzma scored a run back in the first as the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We saw on deck as the Hornets trying to start the rally. 1-1 inside, but caught the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big pitch for Carr as it's on the ground. Back to Carr, who will field it and flip to get Fritzma out. Runners move up. First pitch to Weesaw's in for a strike. Weesaw has reached on one fielder's choice and saw the inning end on another. That's line to center, right at Ryder. And it will end the inning. So the Hornets get a pair of hits, but they do not score. Leaving 2. We go to the 5th. 7-run lead for Manchester. First pitch to Kendall Ryder in for a strike. Top of the order for Manchester in the 5th, Ryder, Goodman, and Leonard. As the 0-1 is lined past the diving Newman for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for Kendall Ryder. A 3-for-4 day through 5 innings.
Now batting number 24, Lexi Goodman.
First pitch to Goodman as Ryder takes off, is in for a strike. The throw down, not in time. Newman had to save it from going into center field. No balls, one strike. Goodman does not have a hit, but does have an RBI. Reached on an error and has walked today. And the bunt foul as Ryder took off, was trying for third. It's 0-2 with Leonard and Carr, the next two to hit. Oh, 2. In for strike 3. Goodman rung up. Second strikeout of the game for Schill brings up Sabrina Leonard.
Now batting number 7, Sabrina Leonard.
Leonard's got 2 hits, including an RBI, as well as drawing a walk in the first. Looks at a strike, and Ryder with a huge secondary lead. Comes the 0-1. Misses a touch high. It's 1-1. One on the ground is short. It's through the legs of Newman. E6 is the ruling.
Now batting number 15, Caitlin Carr.
Brings up Carr with runners at the corners. Lined to short or to second. They get 1. They get 2. A double play. Ends the inning on a line out, throw out double play. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Manchester 10, Kalamazoo 3. Line drive, a base hit for Bella Casa on the first swing and first pitch of the 5th inning. Casa, who has 2 hits today, 2 hits in this game and 4 hits on the day. Stays on fire, drove in the Hornets' first run and gets the leadoff runner on, and we're going to get a pinch runner here, as I believe it's going to be Alyssa Hinckley running for Casa.
Now batting number 4, Macy Ward.
Macy Ward comes up, was hit by a pitch her last time up. First pitch in for a strike. And Ward flies that one to left. That's going to be well over the head of Goodman. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Hinckley will be in the third standing up. Ward with a double, and the Hornets now with 2 in scoring position. Nobody out for New Love.
Now batting number 20.
New Love comes up. Strikeout, flyout in this game. First pitch outside for a ball. Oh, one popped up. Foul territory. Leonard holds on. Hinckley's going to tag. The throw to the plate goes high. Ward will stay at third. The Hornets get one on the board here, make it 10-4. This one in the air to shallow center. Runners converge. They make the catch, and Potts is out 2 down. Have to have some discussions about the scoring, but an RBI nonetheless for New Love. Brings up Newman, runner on third.
Batting number 5, Ella Newman.
And 2 down. Newman looks at a ball. Swing and a miss from Newman. Newman flies this left center, tailing away. It's going to be down in the gap. Another run in as Newman will have a stand-up double. Makes it 10-5. It brings up Ryder. Hornets get 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. They begin to crawl back.
Now batting number 2, JT Ryder.
Ryder reached on a fielder's choice and then popped out 0 for 2 today. One 0 inside, 2-0 at the top of the order awaiting. It was 2-1 Manchester after 1, 3-2 Hornets after 2, and then an 8-run explosion in the third inning. As Ryder rounds this one slowly to third. A throw to first in time. The 8-run explosion in the third gave Manchester a 10-3 lead, and the Hornets get 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th here in Kalamazoo. It's Manchester 10, Kalamazoo 5. Hornets get 2 in the bottom of the 5th, but now they got to get outs as Crystal Cook fouls the first one down the third base line. That's in the air to left, and Fisher there to make the catch. And one away.
Now batting, number 8, Aaron Singleton.
Brings up Singleton, who Hornets were finally able to get out her last time up in the 4th as that pitch in for a strike. Singleton will be followed by Aker in the inning. That's down and out for a ball. One ball, one strike. Singleton's driven in 2 runs today with their 2 hits. That caught the outside corner. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schill delivers. That's on the ground to third. Kaza's got it. The throw is in time, and 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th. Brings up Aker. 1 for 3. RBI single in that big 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Struck out and grounded out in her other 2 at-bats. First pitch lined off the glove of Ryder in a right field. It'll be an error ruled against Ryder.
Now batting, number 20, Molly Gilhooly.
He brings up Gilhooly. One ball, no strikes. Gilhooly, 1 for 2, ground out. RBI single and a walk as that one misses, and it's 2-0. 2-0 on the ground. Kaza's got it again. Throw is in time, and it will end the inning. So an error, but no runs or hits him. 1 left for Manchester. Bottom 6, 10-5. Spartans with the lead. Brenna Fisher fouls the last pitch off. It's a 1-1 count. Puts that one on the ground slowly to third. Leonard's got it and one away in the sixth. So Hornets now with 5 outs to score 5 runs. I think Fritzma and we saw up in this inning to do it. Fritzma looks at strike one. Puts that sharply in the left. Another hard hit ball, and this one's a base hit. Brings up Weesaw with a runner on first. Fouled near the Hornet dugout. Weesaw is 0 for 3, a couple of fielder's choices and a flyout. As the 0-1, little flare to center, tough play, and it's caught, and then they take each other out. An incredible job by Singleton to hold on to it, and both are still down. Ten 10-5 Spartans here in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 14, Philip Kaza.
As Kaza comes up now. Looks at a ball. Kaza's been the hot bat in the lineup today. One ball, no strikes. Off the glove of Karn into center field, another hit. So the Hornets starting to pile up the hit total. But so far, brings up Ward. And a huge at-bat for the Hornets and their comeback hopes. Ward doubled her last time up. First pitch from Carr is high for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Ward looks at a strike. It's 1-1. 10 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Manchester. 5 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors for Kalamazoo. 1-1 is fouled out of play. One, two, off the end of the bat and caught by Singleton to end the inning, and the Hornets come up empty in the sixth. We go to the seventh. 2 more frames in this one, and Manchester leading it 10-5. Seventh inning, 9-1-2 for Manchester as they will begin their 5th time through the order in this game. First pitch strike to Lizzie Willis, who was 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI as well. Schill has pitched a long while in this game as that's in for a strike. Came in the 3rd. Has allowed 2 runs, 1 earned. Matty Potts, who is in line to be the losing pitcher. As the 0-2 is fouled off.
I said I'm dead.
0-2 from Schill. Flared in the left and a base hit. So Willis picks up her 2nd hit of the game, brings up Ryder. Ryder who will be followed by Goodman. First pitch from Schill is high for a ball. Pitch just low. 2 balls, no strikes to Ryder, who has 3 hits in this game, a double and 2 singles, as well as an RBI. It's 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes. That caught the outside part. Three-one. Fly ball left field towards the line. It'll land foul.
The one in between 1 and 2.
The one that's on there. Or no, the one that has the ball there.
Oh. Is that like the first position?
Count full. Schill works it back. Hornets in the bottom of the 7th will need a huge rally, and they will have Newlove, Potts, and Newman up to do it. 3-2. Line center field, base hit. And Manchester going to try to make that even more difficult. Brings up Goodman.
Now batting, number 24.
Doesn't have a hit, but has reached twice. Has an RBI and has scored 2 runs. Shows bunt, lays it down, but foul. A few times Goodman has had a bunt that has gone foul. Oh, 1 stab bunt missed for a strike. Oh, 2. Just a touch outside. There's a 1-2. Just misses high. It's 2-2 with Leonard on deck. Grounder to third. Kaza bobbles it. The throw. Not in time. So the base is loaded, nobody out for Sabrina Leonard. First pitch up and out. It'll be an error charged to Bella Kaza as the infield in. 1-0 is low, 2-0. That's sharply hit to Kaza, who will come up throwing to the plate to get 1. They go to second. Do they get the double play? I'm not sure. I believe they do, and now they've got a rundown. This is going to be a triple play. That also scores a run. That's a first for me. Manchester will get 1 run out of all of that, but it's going to be a triple play for the Hornets. They need 6 runs to keep this thing going. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Coming up next. Bottom of the 7th, it's 11-5. Manchester leads. They get 1 in the 7th despite a triple play. As that one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 11 runs on 12 hits, 1 error for Manchester. 5 runs, 10 hits, 5 errors for the Hornets. That one flied deep left center. See you later. third home run of the year for the career home run leader, Emma Newlove. Her 11th of her career, adding to her total. And if you need a rally, that's a way to start it. Makes it 11-6. Well, now they need 5 more. I'll bring up Maddie Potts. First pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0. Potts saws it off and foul. That's the 1-1 from Carr. Is in for a strike. Carr is on pace for her second complete game of the year. As that one is a little flare pop-up, it lands in foul territory. Potts will live to see another pitch. Potts will be followed by Newman, and Ryder will be guaranteed an at-bat. Sawed off into center field, base hit. Hornets get a runner on with nobody out.
Now batting, number 5, Ella Newman.
Newman comes up. Newman pops this into foul territory. A long run for Willis, but she won't get there. It'll land foul. Newman's been a hot bat in game 2. 3 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI double. As the 0-1 is outside. 1-1. There's a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle for Kalamazoo. As the 1-1 is outside again, 2-1. It's Lily Evans, a freshman who will bat for Ryder. Hornets need 5. 2-1. She went around. It's 2-2. Two-two, low, and the count is full. Full count. 3-2 to Ella Newman. Carr winds up and delivers. Rung up, strike 3 called. And a huge first out for Caitlin Carr as now we get the sub as Lily Evans will hit. Evans, the freshman from Ann Arbor, Michigan,
Now batting, number 3.
has just 4 at-bats on the year, 3 for 4 with a double as well as a home run. First pitch, low and in for ball 1. It's her first at-bat of the day. With the top of the order next. 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Potts at first. Hornets have 2 outs left to work with, and Evans swings over top of that pitch. And it is 1-2. The delivery 1-2. Down low. 2-2.
Yeah, you have to finish this one. They don't start until.
1-2 or 2-2 just missed. And the count is full 3-2. And now an even bigger pitch here. Another 3-2. Carr delivers, and Evans fights it off. The righty digs back in. Another 3-2. On the ground to short. Stingleton makes the stop. Throws for one. The relay in time. A double play ends the game. 6-4-3 to end this one. And Manchester earns the split of the doubleheader with an 11-6 victory in Game 2. So on the day, the Hornets will improve to 10-6. Manchester will be 9-5. They will begin HCAC play on Saturday when they take on Franklin on the road. Kalamazoo will be back in action, scheduled for Thursday, as long as the weather allows for it, when they take on Benedictine. As we get a quick wrap up here, Spartans led 2-1 after the first. Kalamazoo then took a 3-2 lead after two. A big 8-run third inning gave Manchester a 10-3 lead. Hornets got two back in the fifth to make it 10-5. Each team scored one in the seventh to make it 11-6. The winning pitcher for Manchester is the one who threw the complete game, Caitlin Carr. The losing pitcher for Kalamazoo will be Maddie Potts. We thank you all for tuning in and remind you that coming up in about 10 minutes will be the Kalamazoo College women's lacrosse team taking on Elma to start their MIAA season. I'm going to have to sprint right over there to be there in time for that one, so hopefully I make it in time, but we should be okay. We highly encourage you to go tune into that one. Signing off here from the Kalamazoo College softball field at the Kalamazoo College Athletics Field Complex, my name is Zach Metz. Your final score from Game 2, Manchester 11, Kalamazoo 6. Thank you, everybody.